What if the biggest risks to your business isn't some big fine, but invisible waste and reputational damage slowly draining your profits? The truth is, small businesses miss out on millions every year by overlooking the real issues in environmental management. My name is Denise, and for over 20 years, I've been helping companies just like yours manage these risks and turn them into strengths. So I've seen it all. And in today's video, I'm going to reveal the hidden traps, the quick wins, and how a strong environmental management plan can help turn your compliance headaches into profit drivers. And you'll want to stick around until the end because I'm going to reveal something that will give you an edge that your competitors can only hope for. So, with that, let's get into it. I'm just going to give it to you straight. Environmental management isn't just about paperwork or compliance. For small businesses, it's the difference between wasted dollars and a lean, future ready operation. Let's break down exactly how with actionable steps you can start to use immediately. The first step involves recognizing costly traps because what you don't see is hurting you. Every year, small businesses quietly lose money, not just through penalties, but via operational waste, energy leaks, careless sourcing, and inefficiencies buried in their daily routines. Here's how these silent killers show up as resource waste. Think about your electricity, your water, or your packaging. Are you measuring usage? Are you tracking trends? Most people aren't, and that's where dollars evaporate. For example, small print shops across the country routinely save thousands every year by fixing compressed air leaks and switching to recyclable materials. I once even identified energy efficiency opportunities worth millions for a manufacturer. I'm talking about simple improvements that few bother to check for. Unseen pollution is another one. Small spills, improper waste storage, outdated equipment can lead to regulatory scrutiny, cleanup costs, and insurance headaches. Pollution isn't always obvious. Sometimes a single leaky drum or event can be a silent profit bleed. A silent killer can also come in the form of missed reputation gold. Consumer and clients care more about environmental practices than ever before. A single negative headline or online review citing poor environmental actions can cost you contracts and trust, and you may never even hear about the opportunities that you lost to greener competitors. Finally, compliance gaps can also damage your operations. Rules change. Ignorance isn't bliss, it's expensive. Even a minor record keeping failure can mean warnings, audits, fines that drain your attention and your budget. Our second step is to execute simple fixes for big impact and the quickest wins. Don't get overwhelmed here. Often your best opportunities are hiding in plain sight. Here's where to focus. First, audit your utilities and inputs. Track your energy consumption, your water bills, for sudden spikes or seasonal swings. Seek out phantom consumption, things like equipment left running, inefficient lighting, and leaky faucets. Next, conduct a waste walk. Do a walkthrough of your facility with a waste mindset. Ask yourself, what's getting trashed or poured down the drain that could be reused, sold, or even eliminated? Be sure to take note of your findings. Then engage your team. Your employees see inefficiencies every single day. Ask for their input. You could even make a challenge or a contest titled something like Find the Waste and reward the ideas that cut costs or reduce environmental impact. Finally, review your suppliers. Ask yourself, are your suppliers aligned with your standards? Choosing environmentally responsible partners not only improves your environmental footprint, but it opens doors to premium markets where sustainability credentials really matter. Number three on the actionable steps list is aligning compliance as a business strategy. Treating compliance as a checkbox exercise is a mistake. Elite businesses leverage compliance to drive successes such as number one, more contract wins. Many corporate clients now require an environmental management plan or EMP or ISO certification to even consider you. Number two, improved operational certainty. Clear procedures and defined responsibilities reduce the risk of surprise emergencies or compliance panic when an auditor calls. Number three, lower insurance rates. Demonstrating solid practices can reduce risk assessment scores and premiums. Number four, proactive adaptation to regulation. Staying ahead of the curve on emerging rules lets you market yourself as a trusted future focused partner, not a reluctant follower. Wouldn't you rather be the one sailing through a surprise environmental regulatory inspection without a citation or landing a lucrative supply deal due to your trusted credentials instead of just watching as your competitors do? A robust implemented EMP can get you there. We'll cover the specifics on how to craft your plan a little later in the video. Step four entails turning environmental challenges into pure profit. Here's the secret that top business leaders know. Environmental management isn't a sunk cost. It's a profit lever waiting to be pulled. Your bottom line could be strengthened through things such as reduced material and utility costs. Simple changes like optimizing production schedules to minimize equipment idle time or switching to bulk packaging can dramatically cut your expenses over time. Waste minimization. Every pound of waste you avoid is money you don't spend on materials or disposal. Some businesses even profit from selling recyclables or byproducts. Increased productivity. Clear procedures and a culture of noticing waste results in fewer mistakes, mishaps, and do-overs. New revenue streams. Many companies and governments are looking for partners with strong environmental credentials. An environmental management plan acts as your green pass to these markets. Attraction of top talent. Employees, especially the younger generations, want to work for companies that do the right thing. Demonstrable commitment to environmental management is a magnet for motivated, skilled recruits. Step five is all about preventing and controlling pollution, which act as your reputation and revenue shield. Pollution prevention and control can easily get overlooked when you feel mired down by regulations and paperwork until suddenly you're getting all the press, the negative kind. So, regularly review your operations air and water emissions. Are you venting dust or fumes? Are chemicals releasing from your property? Is your wastewater, processed water, and stormwater as clean as it should be? Preventative measures and control upgrades can mitigate future headaches, attract sustainability minded customers, and often reduce raw material losses. Also, make sure any waste you're not recycling or selling is undergoing proper treatment and disposal. On the waste front, plastics is an item garnering greater attention in the pollution conversation. Did you know that less than 10% of all the plastic ever produced has been recycled? And in the United States, estimates actually put that figure at between 5 and 6%. Even minor improvements like switching from single use plastics to recyclable or compostable options can set you apart and help you save on disposal costs. Public transparency is a vital piece of the environmental management game when it comes to pollution prevention and control. Thus, organizations should really share their progress and their challenges openly. Customers trust companies that are honest about where they stand and what they're doing to improve. Step 6 involves creating a profit driven environmental management plan, or EMP. A meaningful environmental management plan isn't just legalese. It's a living document that links your everyday operations to cost savings, growth, and competitive advantage. Here's how to get started. First, map your impacts. List your main sources of waste, emissions, and environmental risk. Next, you'll want to set SMART, i.e., specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound objectives like reduce electricity usage by 10% in 6 months or cut hazardous waste output in half by next quarter. Then assign accountability by determining who owns each initiative. Make the objectives part of performance reviews or incentive programs. Finally, monitor, adjust, and share your progress. Track your progress and use the data to make tweaks to promote the best outcomes. Also, communicate your results internally to reinforce behaviors and externally to win business and credibility. And here's a bonus tip: use your environmental management plan as a marketing asset. Showcase your plan to customers, to partners, to employees. Post it on your website. Include highlights in proposals and job postings. It's not just about compliance, it's a signal of leadership and reliability. Step 7 is nurturing strong employee engagement to accelerate the process. Environmental wins aren't set by decree, they're built by buy in. So, how do you get your workforce's attention in environmental management? Start by designing your EMP with participation in mind. Workers crave a seat at the table and meaningful ways to contribute. So integrate and support items like an environmental steering committee, employee-led environmental initiatives, program feedback mechanisms as part of your overall strategy. Next, make environmental performance a KPI. Integrate key actions into the way that you do business and start measuring the actual outcomes. Also, provide quick training reinforcements. Short, regular communication keeps the importance of environmental issues top of mind, ensuring compliance and sparking new ideas. Finally, celebrate the wins. Every benchmark achieved, whether it's energy reduction, less waste, or supplier switches, should be shared and celebrated to amplify the progress. Now, stay with me because in about 30 seconds, I'm going to be revealing that business edge I spoke about at the beginning of the video. All right, we have successfully navigated the environmental management roadmap. Today, you learned how hidden issues in environmental management quietly drain profits, sideline your reputation, and lock you out of the very opportunities that could fuel your business growth. We tackled quick wins like utility audits and waste walks, reframed compliance as a strategy, and uncovered how environmental management, when done correctly, transform pollution risk into profit and competitive edge. Now, it's time to unveil what I've been hinting at since the very beginning of the video. The exclusive business advantage I promised is yours for the taking: a free Resilience Through EHS strategy session. It's your chance for a focused 30-minute deep dive with me, where we'll pinpoint your most pressing environmental vulnerabilities, find your greatest untapped opportunities, and discuss customized next steps to boost resilience, protect your reputation, and unlock real results. Don't wait. Spots are limited, and your competitors would love to have this intel before you do. Book your free session using the link in the description. If this video provided you with value, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn on notifications. Doing so really helps the YouTube algorithm enable me to reach more small business leaders with high impact environmental and safety secrets, just like the ones in this video. Now, your edge doesn't have to end here. Want to know how forward-thinking leaders are using regulatory change to keep ahead while everyone else is stuck playing catch up? Then you'll want to watch the video on your screen about capitalizing on EPA's rollbacks. Remember, the businesses that win are the ones that move first. Stay safe, environmentally aware, and productive until next time.